Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the details for DHA examination. The candidate who wants to apply for the DHA examination, these are the complete information for you. When we tell about DHA examination, mainly there are three steps. One is data flow, another one is prometric, third one is eligibility application. So the data flow verification and examination we can do as per our wish. If you want to do the data flow first, we can do. If you want to do the exam first, we can do. That's up to us. We can decide it. However, once you complete the data flow verification and examination, then only we can apply for the eligibility letter. In DHA, 90% exams are conducting by prometric. Prometric is the agency who conducting the exam and passing the result to DHA. So the prometric exam, we can attend all international examination prometric centers in India, Pakistan, UAE, any prometric examination center, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. You can attend anywhere in the prometric examination center. But some of the exam which is not included in the prometric, such example that there is a laser hair redemption technician exam, and there will be like naturopathy exam. Some exams are not included in the prometric. That exams is conducting by DHA only. Such category exam, first we have to do the data flow verification. After completing the data flow verification, we have to take the approval from the authority. Then we can go for the examination. The most of these exams conducting by the DHA, that exam most probably will be Microsoft Teams. This exam you can attend from your home itself through Microsoft Teams. Other normal exam like general practitioner, specialist, registered nurse, physiotherapist, pharmacist, most of all categories are exam is conducting by prometric. So this prometric exam, if you want to go for the prometric exam, directly you can book the exam and you can go for the exam and you can pass the exam. Once you pass the examination, you can do the data flow verification. Or if you want to do the data flow first, you can do the data flow verification and after that you can go for the examination. So once it's complete both, then you can apply for the eligibility letter. What is the benefit if you attend the exam before the data flow? Unfortunately, if you are not passing the exam, you can save the money of the data flow. No need to do the data flow verification. That is only the benefit if you are attending the exam before data flow. Once you pass the examination, the exam result is valid for 5 years. So you can apply any time during these 5 years for the eligibility letter. And once you complete your data flow and when you submit for eligibility, you are getting the eligibility valid for 1 year. So you can renew the eligibility every year up to 5 years. Once you are renewing, during the time you need recent registration, good standing and experience from your home country. And the second thing regarding the BLS certificate, basic life support, for registered nurse, assistant nurse, Ayurvedic practitioners and homeopathy practitioners required BLS certificate. BLS is either from American Heart Association or American Safety and Health Institute, both are acceptable. So the BLS is required. For registered nurse, BLS only is required, ACLS is not mandatory. But when we apply for some emergency medical technician, ambulance nurse, such category need ACLS, PALS and all those emergency course certificate. And regarding the experience gap, for the nurses and lab technician, as per the new policy, no experience is not required. But if you have completed the course 1 year back, then 1 year experience is required. If the course is completed 2 years back, then 2 years experience may be required. The same time, for normal almost category required minimum 2 years of experience. And the experience gap, now you are applying 2025 July, you are going to apply for the DHA eligibility. You pass the exam, you complete the data flow, and 2025 July you are applying for the eligibility. If you have at least experience of 2022 September or October, then as per the policy you are able to apply for the eligibility letter. So up to 2 years gap we can we have no issue. But if it is more than 2 years, then we have to undergo the training or we have to go on home country to work for minimum 6 months or 1 year, something like that. So if you have, I don't prefer that to be reached by 2 years, but if you have 1.5 years experience gap, no problem. Still you can apply and you will get the eligibility letter. Once you have completed your exam, once you pass the examination, you are applying for the eligibility. During the time, if authority may request any document, whatever document they request, you have to submit it, then only you will get the eligibility letter. And one more thing you have to be careful, when you create the DHA account, try to use your own email ID and mobile number, because In future, if you have created the account and you are ignoring, you have forgotten the username and password, if you have your own email ID or mobile number, we can still retrieve with giving this email ID. We can retrieve our username and password. But if you are not, this email ID and mobile number is not your own, then it will be very difficult to retrieve it. So when you create the account, try to use your own email ID and mobile number. And the second thing, once you complete the data flow verification, you will get the data flow report. As soon as you receive the data flow report, save the copy and take a print and keep it with your certificate, because this once the data flow issue within 19 days, we have to download it. If it is not downloading, then again we have to pay the money to data flow to get the report. So you should be careful that you should be save the copy, same time take a print and keep it with you. That will be good for you. And when we apply for the data flow, you have to be careful that normally the subject specialist category better to keep the logbook for data flow verification. And it is good for them. Otherwise, when they apply for the eligibility, it may chance to ask from the authority to verify the logbook. Second thing, for the GP, general practitioner, general dentist, better to keep the internship certificate along with the other document for the data flow verification. And normal other remaining all technician, technologist, registered nurse, assistant nurse category, you have to verify your degree certificate. If you have master, you can verify, it's up to you. And you have to verify your registration, good standing and recent experience, last 2 years or 3 years experience you have to verify. And when you send for data flow verification, please note that you have to confirm with your hospital or clinic where you got the experience certificate. It may receive 2 years back or it may receive 3 years back, whether the facility is still existing there. So the management, any changes is there. So confirm with them and my data flow verification will give the reply. First confirm, if they are promising that they will give the reply, then only start the data flow verification. Once you start the data flow verification, is there any mistake on this documentation, then we will get the report either unable to verify or negative. That will reflect to get the eligibility. We will not get the eligibility letter. So careful that before start the data flow verification, confirm with the education facility whether they will give the proper reply. And normally it is required recent experience certificate. The previous experience, if you want to verify, you can verify. But the same way you have to confirm before start the verification. If something happened, if you got the unable to verify report, then it will be difficult for you. And the person who studied in the year of 1990 or 2000, during the time, you have to, if you complete the study during the year, just confirm whether the university or board is still there, either in name changes, any difficulty for the verification. Confirm with the board or university, and if everything is okay, start the data flow verification. Once it start, it's difficult to do any kind of correction. So before start the data flow, confirm with this authority, make sure everything perfect, then you have to start the data flow verification. I hope you have understand regarding this. If you have any kind of doubt regarding health professional and facility registration in UAE, you can ask us, you can contact us anytime in our WhatsApp. My name is Shicho Thomas. I am from Foreign Plus Health Professional and Registration Firm. So thank you very much.